Hi, good morning. Yes, I'm sharing some more information. Now, this is regarding pet health. I have two little guys, and my two little guys are old. They're like 10 and 12 years old. You know what I mean? So I have to give them the best of the best of the best because, give them a good quality life for these little guys. Anyway, I usually order their food, special order, and that's where this comes in. Ollie is one of them. Ollie is pretty good. The reason why I order these guys, and I mean, it's pretty expensive, but I get them because when I have them delivered, and it's delivered dry ice because everything is fresh food, I also copy their recipe to see what they're putting in it. So I order that, Ollie, and I order a pet plate to see what ingredients and stuff they use so I can pretty much duplicate it and make it in bulk. You know what I mean? So if I make it in bulk, I'm saving a lot of money. So the point of the matter is, like the older dogs like I have, 10 and 12, well, 10 and 13 now, I don't want to tax their body out with a lot of dry food because it has a lot of carbohydrates in it, which could raise their blood sugar, which they can get diabetes just like the rest of us. Yeah, so you got to think about that. I got them off of dry food only for a snack, but for their main food, I give them pure meat with no grain in it because they don't need all the carbohydrates. What if your dog has diabetes or high blood pressure, whatever the case? That's what happens because it's the same poison that they put in our food. You can imagine what they put in the pet food. So I get them their own bag of spinach and their own bag of kale, and I mix it in with their food. Yes, I did my nails today because I'm done. I'm pretty much done with my household chores, but this is like, I'm going out shopping in a minute. Have to go get some groceries. But yeah, just to keep your pets healthy, don't go buy these crackheads just trying to sell you dry, cheap dog food. As it is now, my little 12-year-old or 13-year-old dog that I've had for 3 years, he has all kinds of cysts on his body from being over-immunized. They give him too many shots, and he's only 10 pounds. So they're probably giving him the same amount of shots as a 70-pound dog. So he has these cysts on his body that I had to heal. Yes, I had to heal it because they would, it's kind of graphic, but they would burst open and he would be suffering. So I had to heal them myself with black seed oil, a combination of black seed oil and Manuka honey from Australia. And as soon as I put them on his cyst, they would be healed up the next day. Now imagine if I took him to a veterinarian and the kind of poisons and stuff, because I had to take them before. When one was so bad, they had to give me antibiotics and all these painkillers and stuff like that for him. And it was over, it was quite a few $100s, couple $100s. So to avoid all that, and they're animals, they're not people, but you still are responsible for them. Okay, so stop feeding them that cheap ass stuff. I hate to say it like that, but go to the dollar store, and that's where I get the kale or the spinach to put in their food. I go and get them liverwurst. I go and get them chicken and chicken livers frozen from the $99 store, and I cook it up in a crock pot, and they have a big vat of healthy what they need is organ food. They're canines. Stop feeding them that cheap. I mean, that's if you want. I don't care. If that's what you want to feed your dog and they have a short life, so be it. But now I learned the same way they poison us with quick food, the same thing they do to your dogs. And you wonder why the dogs and cats are just having so much cancer now. Yeah, when I bring my dogs to get shots, when I used to, I'm not doing it anymore because they're older. They're house dogs. I'm not giving them any more shots because I know they will die. I'm not doing it. Sorry. They're house dogs. And when I would go in the doctor's office, the vet, there was so many dogs there with cancer, big tumors hanging off their body because they're eating that poison ass food. Okay, so Dr. McCullough, she is so awesome. I get monthly subscription for pet care, and she even said in those articles, those shots are not necessary like that all the time. They should last like 5 or 10 years, not every year. That's how they don't need them like that. The kennel cough ones, where they squirt up their nose, she said those are ineffective. They have nothing, no antibodies or anything against kennel cough, but yet they sell you those immunizations so they can make money off of you. Though she says they have no effect. Blows me away how they lie to us because they play on our hearts, on our emotions about our pet. So that's what I'm doing. I usually, like I said, throw some spinach in there, and make it so they can have a healthy food. When you see your dogs, like eating grass and all that stuff, don't do that because the grass and stuff has poison, right? The grass has poison. And when you go ahead and let them do that and let them eat that grass with the, like pesticides and stuff on it, go to the 99-cent store and get them some spinach and some lettuce. Not lettuce, no. He likes lettuce, but my dog's like it. But get him the spinach. The spinach is way more healthier. So I just put it in here and pretty much, wet it down a little bit. Just a little bit. But they like it raw. But I'm fixing them, like I said, a vat of food. Just plain old water. Spinach breaks down in seconds. But that's, I'm just saying, your pets, they're not treating them any better than what they treat us. You can imagine. So if they don't have any real regulations on the food and it's coming from China, what do you think the Chinese are doing to you? There's plenty of dogs, cats that died because they ate food made from China, choked on it, or the poisons in it was so much. The poisons in it was so much. To my poor stove. Anyway, and with the poisons in it was so much from China. Matter of fact, I'm gonna stop eating meat. What I just found out yesterday about meat, what the American farmers told us, the meat is no good. They are mixing our good USDA meat with the Chinese meat. And because Mexico and Canada, and I think China too, but Mexico and Canada, they went to court and took the United States to court to tell them to stop labeling where the meat came from. That is the truth. So now the steak and the hamburger and the pork chops and all that stuff you're eating is probably from China. They said they are actually mixing the good U.S. meat with the meat from Mexico that's tainted and don't have the same standards, China, and also Canada. There's my little dog. He's going off. He protects the whole house. So with that said, why do you think? You know what I mean? There's no way. There is absolutely no way I'm going to be sitting up there eating meat like that. I don't eat meat like that anyway. But now that I found that out yesterday from the American farmers and how they are destroying all the milk, all the meats, the farmers have to actually, what they said, that there's a clause that the government told them that they have to euthanize the cows and stuff if it comes into a pandemic, so there'll be a food shortage. That is not a lie. I just found this out from the American farmers, the meat pack of the meat farmers yesterday. So with the meat being, I'm telling you some valuable information, whether you want to hear it or not. It's dangerous. It's they're allowing other countries to come in here and poison us. So this is what I do with my little guys, and they like it. So this is pure meat that I get, organ meat, and of course already made. But sometimes I do order Ollie or I order pet plate, and then I mix it in there with this stuff. Okay, grain free, plus soft food because they're old. They can't eat crunchy food all the time. They have their teeth. Have to save their teeth. So anyway, have a nice day. I don't mean to ramble. I'm just meaning to share stuff about your pets. Pet care, because they are poisoning our food. And they are doing it definitely to our pet's food. If you want your pet to live and not to have all these hospital bills from them having tumors and cancer and all that kind of stuff, and blood troubles and diabetes, and you have to buy special food with a prescription, you better start checking out and feeding them better, wholesome foods, for real. I'm not kidding. Have a great day.